What do you do? That's man. Do we want to get into to homework here?
Yes, please. 'Cause I
Yeah.
want to throw this fucking bitch under the bus again.
All right. Well,
At least for the first half of it.
Yeah.
let me get the banner up. Double T, you can start doing homework at 1:38:30.
All right, so let me read you what Double T sent us.
I shit
First-
myself in a porter potty and cleaned it. The end.
Here, I took you guys back to April 1st, 1994, which was apropos because I thought this match was a joke when I first started watching it. For the Rock and Roll Express versus the Heavenly Bodies for the Smoky Mountain tag titles. I forget the name of the event, whatever it was. Because there was
Bluegrass ball.
that Blue Class Ball 2. Whatever. Blue
Ball Classic too.
There you go. Electric Boogaloo. It was a match I'd never seen, and after reading about it in Way of the Blade, 100 of the greatest bloody matches in wrestling history, I had to watch it. I did, and I loved it. That's why I suggested it. It's classic R&R, and I loved every minute of it. You know what, Brundo? Let's start with you. You seem a little calm at this point. I want to hear your thoughts.
So this match was confusing to me because
Why so?
it felt like in the beginning when the Rock and Roll Express had control, it felt like they were the heels. You know, they're cutting off the ring. They're, you know, throwing them behind the ref's back. They're making fake tags and shit like that. It was strange because they're, you know, it felt like that's what the Express should be doing, or not the Express, the Heavenly Bodies should be doing to them the whole time.
Doesn't matter. Just call him Jobber Tag Team number 2.
But the fans sure fucking loved them. So, you know, what do I
Rock
know?
and roll.
Oh my God, every
roll,
5
rock
seconds.
and roll.
Yep.
You
So
see,
Buck Zumoff was there for a minute.
you see, Brundo Fly. That's what fans do when they care about what's in the ring.
Yeah, they chant Kyle. Hey, there were 2 Kyles in the ring. They're chanting. Anyway.
So I love the Heavenly Bodies, 100%. Always will. A big gigolo Jimmy Del Rey guy. I have a little bit of an issue to take up with Double T on this. Could we get some video that has quality to it? Like I want to watch I want to watch a video that I don't feel like on a VHS tape that was in a flood, and I'm putting in a VCR that can't fix the fucking tracking.
I mean, they probably didn't have quality back then.
Oh,
1994. It's not
man.
like Jim Cornette had a big TV, you know, production behind him. He always says like Smoky Mountain was run by him and backed by some money from Rich Ross or somebody
this
like that.
Felt like it was filmed by the fucking jerk off that filmed the curtain call. Like it was that part of it bothered me. All right. With that being said,
Buck Zumoff says, "Hey, I love when kids chant for rock and roll."
Oh, Buck, you get out of here, Buck.
Shame on you.
Yeah, for shame.
No Cheez-Its for you this week, my man.
No, nope.
Jay, pay yourself out.
Yeah.
Get the JPay off. Anyways, take it to the JPay window. So the
you're gonna JPay for that comment. What the fuck are we doing? So Double T's homework.
I fucking right away hate the fact that they have a referee and tags in a cage match. That bothers me every single time. It's a fucking cage match. Why are we making tags? Doesn't make
Bruno and Tito didn't need tags.
It bugs the hell out of me that we have to sneak weapons in behind the referee's back in a cage match. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Like all these, you can have a tag team fucking cage match with no referee inside of the, like, that's what they should do, right? This is a blowout. This is a loser leaves town match. Why is there a referee inside the ring? And that fucking cage, was it wooden chicken wire? What are we doing?
No, I didn't mind the cage. I kind of like the look of the cage. It made it look different. It made it look like it was fucking like just thrown together. That like,
a little shittier.
Well, no, but it gave it that feel like this was like fucking, like you're gonna win or you're done. You know what I mean? Like it kind of, I think it added to it for me.
Tony,
Yeah.
it's like when somebody's got a shitty car and they're like, "Oh no, it's got character." No, it's a piece of shit.
I do agree with what Brundo said though, like the Rock and Rolls being a little heelish in the beginning, but I get that storyline purposes because if this is the blow off, like you should be doing what you need to win. That being said, though, there was a fuck ton of stalling at the beginning of this. There was a whole bunch of nonsense where they were just taking their time, jaw-jacking with the crowd, playing to the crowd. If this is fucking kill or be killed, they should have gotten that ring, threw the gear off, and let's fucking tear the house down. That's what they should have done. This match should not have been. When I fucking saw the quality of this, and I knew it was going to be hard cam, and then I saw it was 33 fucking minutes, I said, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? I did like that fucking Brian Hildebrand stopped the count at the end, though. I thought that was a pretty neat bit of business.
Yep.
But it was all because, no, he used the racket. No, he should have fucking did it because fuck you. This is my match. I'm calling the match.
It's okay to throw him into a fucking cage, but don't use a tennis racket.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
It's a fucking cage match. That type of shit always gonna bug me, man. It's always gonna bug me. You don't need an official in the ring. It's a fucking cage match. Go through the door over the top and be done.
And Tom Pritchard is like big time busted open before the fucking heels took over.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they were going for here, but this is pretty fucking stupid storytelling. It really was. It just seemed like shit that didn't fit together. The cage match didn't make sense with all the stories they were trying to tell, with the Rock and Roll Express taking over in the beginning. Like, this should have been a fucking battle of attrition. They should have fucked one of these guys up by throwing him into the cage, throwing him into the corner, and spent a significant amount of time double teaming fucking Ricky Morton. And then every time they would have him dead to rights, Robert Gibson would get back up, try to break it up, and they'd fuck him again. And then they beat the shit out of him and go back to beating up on Ricky Morton again. You know what I'm saying? Give me a fucking story where these guys are fighting for their fucking careers.
And beyond that, the finish itself was anticlimactic as hell. The fucking P-bomb reversal, like that was the finish after all this other bullshit. That's how you finish it. People
did come up for it though. I mean, they were hot for rock and roll the whole time, but
right. But I think, like, to your point, like saying they're hot for rock and roll the entire time, like, why not give them a big finish? You know, why not give the fucking bodies a big send off, way out finish? And this was how they finished it. That part bugged me. I didn't hate the watch. I did not hate the watch. I could say, you know, I probably enjoyed it, just not as much as I thought I would going in.
Yeah.
We didn't get a, what's his name? Del Rey belly dance or whatever. I was looking forward to that.
I love the Gigolo Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
I do. This hot rock and roll always gives thank you, Buck. You always give a big finish, huh, buddy?
His asshole.
Who
back here if you need me?
Who was doing commentary for this? I thought the commentary was actually pretty good.
He said his name in the beginning. I can't.
Yeah,
remember.
I know. I was like, but sounded like he knew the story, knew these guys' backgrounds. Like, I had no problems with the commentary. I really thought that he did a good job.
It's Jim Cornette. It's Smoky Mountain. There's no way in hell that you're not going to have a good commentator. Because if you don't, Cornette's going to go nuts and fucking kick you out of the building then. So.
And Cornette was wearing like his spandex outfit, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But why? What for? Like, he didn't like what was the purpose? Did he do something
look
on
it
the
up.
show earlier?
He wrestled a lot on the huge shows. He would have like some kind of match. So maybe
all right, if he had a match on the show, then I get it. But it was just weird, you know, like.
Yeah, and then when at the end of the match, when he started like he climbed up like apron, like to the apron on the outside of the cage, and his fucking legs were all bowed out, and it looked like he was trying to fucking rail the cage. Oh yeah, that made me fucking chuckle. Him and his spandex just fucking dry dog in a cage. Down, James.
And this was supposed to be like the 100 bloodiest matches. Like that's where he found this. Like,
yeah.
And I get it. And I saw Dr. Tom going for the blade when he went down and he was busted open and all this and that. But it's hard to fucking notice any of that when the camera is so bad. But on top of that, this fucking cage match, like they could have got away with some WWE shit here because let's be honest, they really didn't use the cage all that much.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
maybe they're afraid of it breaking down.
Yeah.
either that or maybe it was something with Kentucky. They weren't allowed to do a whole lot of blade jobbing and shit. Like, I don't know. It was just weird all around, man. It was weird all around.
So
Do we-
Cornette did wrestle earlier in the night. Him and Bruiser Bedlam defeated Bob Armstrong in a handicap match.
God, do you have the card in front of you?
Yeah.
What else was on this?
Oh, that's right.
So-
Wait, this was Bruiser Bedlam's debut. I remember they mentioned that
Yeah,
on commentary.
Yeah. So Killer Kyle beat Anthony Michaels. Don't know who
Kyle!
that is. Lance Storm defeated Steven Dunn. And then right after that, Lance Storm defeated Timothy Well.
Of course. he did.
Tracy Smothers defeated Chris Candido in a ladder match. And the only other match was Dirty White Boy and Dirty White Girl defeat Primetime Brian Lee and Tammy Lynn Finch in a street fight.
Finch?
Yeah,
Oh, Finch.
she was Finch in Smoky Mountain.
Finch? I thought she was
Yeah.
Fitch.
Or maybe Fitch. I don't know. I can't read.
Finch.
In a street fight, you say?
Yes,
The
in a
bird.
street fight.
I would have liked to seen that. That would be a good pick. But he went with this, which is good because I like the bodies. Don't get me wrong. I like the bodies. The bodies are my team, but yeah, this is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do we all feel about it?
You know what, man? No, thumbs down on this one, dude. Sorry. No,
Mm.
sorry. Is that too harsh? I don't know. I'm just a lot of the shit I just wasn't feeling from the way they fucking did the rules to the fucking overly drawn out stalling in the beginning to the rock and rolls being in charge. Like I said, it should have been a fucking war of attrition, and we just got a fucking standard match in a cage. We just did.
Brundlefly?
Thumbs in the middle. I didn't hate it. I certainly didn't hate it, but I think I expected more and different. Like Tony said, I was expecting the Rock Roll to come out and just kick their ass for a little bit. Ricky Morton sells for 15 minutes, and then that's that.
Yeah. So you know how much I love the Heavenly Bodies.
Yes.
So but like, so it's like thumbs like crank to 11 for the bodies, right? But then you start working it backwards because you're like, okay, hated the fucking rules, hated the fucking I hated the fact that they're fucking hiding tennis rackets, didn't like the camera work, like didn't like the finish. You know what I mean? Like it's if the Heavenly Bodies are cranked to thumbs at 11, and then you start working all the rest of it back in, I get to like.
Yep.
Hear it.
Nah,
you
you're
know what I mean?
You're down, bro.
Yeah, that's under.
That's
Yes.
down, bro. Just turn it down.
It's like, you know, it's like 3/4 down. You know what I mean? Because I can't go all the way down because the bottom.
No, you can. You can. You know what happens when your thumb goes past that point? It's gravity. It just pulls it down.
I just, you know, and I like the way the bodies work. You know, it's just there was so much working against my love of wrestling in this match. Like there was so much working against it. Got me.
Sorry, Double T. That's a nothing burger. And he loved it. He made it sound like it was like the fucking greatest match he ever saw.
Well, and we haven't watched a ton of tag team matches in Homework, but like if you go back to like the cage match that you had us watch, Tony, that was good. Even the fucking the God, what was it? The Shrinkers and the Guns.
The Guns.
Guns, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great, like that was, I would rather watch that match again over a Heavenly Bodies Rock and Roll Express cage match, which shocks the shit out of me. You would think, like, just on the whole, if you said you can watch the Shrinkers and the Guns on a Superstars, or you can watch the Bodies and Rock and Roll in a cage, like almost automatically your mind goes, yep, I'm going to watch Bodies, Rock and Roll in a cage. But it not this time. Not this time. Ugh, yikers. Sorry, Double T. Still love you, buddy. I love you. Like playing games with you and stuff. Was it Brundlefly? You doing homework next?
I am. And I'm torn.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to pull a gimmick. HK, you need some love.
Okay, all right. I like it.
Give me an A or a B.
Give me an A or a B. I'm thinking I'm really gonna smoke that A.
Smoking that A. All right. So we're going to WCW Halloween Havoc, October 25th, 1998. And no, we're not watching Hogan versus Warrior. Don't worry.
Are we watching
Goldberg versus DDP main event.
I thought you said I needed Brando Flash.